Hey, everybody. Another Properties of Nature podcast episode. This is Cade Perrin coming at you for another week in a row. We've never missed a week before. I'm the drummer for Properties of Nature.
I'm Josh. I do singing for Properties of Nature. And you're watching Disney Channel.
I'm Canyon, and you're watching Disney Channel. That's my whole name. I'm Canyon Malloy, one of the guitarists for Properties of Nature.
Did I say my last name? Hey, I'm Josh Fraser from Properties of Nature, and you're watching Disney Channel.
So Josh is the worst.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm Gabe Cloud. I'm the other guitarist of Properties of Nature.
And I'm Thomas Heath, the bassist of Properties of Nature. Yeah.
I don't know why I expect you to say, I'm the third guitarist
Third
of
guitar.
Properties of Nature.
I'm the long guitar.
Well, you know what? A lot of people,
low
they think of the
guitar.
bass. They don't think of a guitar.
Bass
and
guitar.
I just am here to say that's exactly right. The bass isn't a guitar.
The bass, I don't think bassists are
literally is
even
a
like
guitar.
human.
Yeah.
Should be considered.
Bassists are not human beings. Musicians in general are not human beings, though.
All
lizards
we gotta
from outer
remember
space.
that.
are
Come with
aliens.
me, because I'm the only
Ama.
one.
Yeah.
So, anyways, last week...
They think it's last week.
Dude, what a bunch of
because
fucking
it is.
We
idiots.
should just be
Last
honest
week.
here.
So, guys,
Yeah.
we're being honest. We're doing
Honestly-
a double episode.
No.
Yeah,
it was
Everybody, here's
last
the
week.
disclaimer. We're doing a double episode this week. We're recording 2 in 1 week because we didn't lose. The audio files for the last one we were going to upload that would have been uploaded today got corrupted. And the only channel remaining was Josh's.
Like, are you?
Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to hear just Josh talking.
I don't, dude. I don't
No,
want
we're
just
not
my
uploading it.
voice.
Sorry, guys. It was just a
That's
joke.
how hard we work for
But-
you. We're
but-
recording 2 episodes in 1 week just so you can get
Yeah.
your.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to
content.
episode. Fuck.
What?
We're going to have to edit one of them literally tonight to put out for you guys.
That's
That's how
not
much
that
I love you
hard.
guys.
I
Not that
need you
bad.
guys to PayPal me money for this.
Well,
Thomas isn't even doing it. PayPal
but you
me
guys
money.
owe me, so we're gonna put in extra money work, but you guys owe us. So
My
PayPal-
Cash App is actually linked on our Spotify.
is it?
You can,
Yep.
you can donate.
Wait, that's your.
I went in
Cash
and
App?
donated to his
Damn.
Cash App.
Yeah, it has a frog on it. When you click on like donate, if you guys
Frog.
want to see like a cute tomato frog,
And also
Donate.
give him money.
click on it. Donate some money. It would help.
Honestly, I would love to see a tomato frog.
Yeah.
It's a good
If I'm
tomato
being
frog.
Yeah,
honest
that's
here.
cool. I like tomatoes and frogs.
But
picture for
last
my
week,
Cash App.
Josh said, "Don't forget to let me share that story," and we didn't forget. We saved
you
it
just
for
say
this
last
week.
You
Last
just said last
episode.
week
Yeah,
again.
it was last
That was
week.
as far as like
Last
the
week's
pod-
episode release-wise.
Yeah. I'm
release-
talking like for the people that are
Okay.
listening, not for me. I
Yeah.
never do
So
anything.
Josh-
Yeah, I
No,
said
no,
something
we-
about a UPS
yeah.
story that related to Thomas's story, and then I never brought it up.
Well,
Say it.
Cliffhanger.
it doesn't matter
Do it right
anymore.
now.
Did I
It's,
do it?
It's
That's what
not really,
I was doing.
Are you
I
guys
brought this.
ready?
I
Dun,
did
dun,
this
dun,
for
dun.
you.
For you. Should I
Hey.
say it now?
Are you guys ready?
I don't know. Now that everybody's ready, here's the story. Should I say
Well, I
it?
don't.
Here's a
It's
quick
been a
recap of
week. I don't know if I
Thomas
remember the
Heath's
story anymore.
He ordered DoorDash one
No, he doesn't-
lonely
he doesn't remember
COVID
the
night.
story, guys. Let's just go
DoorDash.
home.
Oh, wait,
woman,
let's get- let's get
woman
lonely.
walks up to the door and she says,
No.
"Here's your food, Thomas. Enjoy your food." Thomas looks her in the eyes and says, "Good."
Good.
Will he make it out alive?
No.
Find out next week.
Well,
Find
it
out
was
last
Josh's
week.
story.
It was relating to like the awkward like the fact that they like saw Thomas through the window.
Mm.
It's like that.
Oh.
So when I was delivering packages, this one required a fucking signature. What am I supposed to do? I go up to the house that has
Keep
no
the
number.
package.
Yeah, there's house numbers. Wait, what?
I think you're just supposed to hold on to the package.
Yeah.
No,
If
you
they're
get a
not there to
signature.
sign for
you
it.
knock on the. They were fucking there. I'm gonna get
I know
there.
that you know that
But-
they were there. I'm saying if they don't come to the door, I think you're just supposed to leave and keep the package until they can sign it.
Yeah. That's
Well-
usually what happens to me, anyways.
Yeah, but you got to listen to the story to understand what's going on.
Right.
So basically, it was a signature required package, and this house didn't have any indication of a house number. There's no way to know. I don't even know if it was the right house. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking idea. I didn't even get the person's name, and I'm gonna get to that as well. The story just keeps getting weirder and weirder. So I get up to this house and I'm like, fuck, which house is it? And I like walk around a little because I'm like, there's literally no numbers anywhere. It has to be this one, right? And I walk up to the door and I'm like at this glass door. I can see the people sitting on the couch.
A glass door?
Yeah.
Holy
and there's
shit.
these people just sitting on a
They make
couch.
those?
They look like they're tweaking out. They like look at me for a second and I like wave at them and I'm holding the box and I just kind of like gesture towards the box. I'm like, UPS delivery. And they look at me and then they look back at each other and then they just sit there and then they look back at a TV. And I'm like, okay.
Excuse me?
And there's like some other people in this like there's this massive window right next to the door, and I can see like 3 other people just walking around, and they all look at me, and then they look back and they do nothing, and I'm like gesturing towards the box. I'm like, it needs a signature.
Hey,
And
you shitty fucks!
It's like I
Open
don't
your gut,
exist
I
to these
see
people.
you.
Like I think
Yeah,
they were
dude,
on
if
something.
they would have pulled that shit to me, I literally would have just fucking walked away, and I'd be like,
This
guess
is
if
the
you
start
want
of
to
a
play
ghost
that shit,
story.
we're gonna play that shit today.
Well,
This
Holy
is the start
shit.
of
Your
a fucking
package.
spooky ghost story.
Yeah.
well, this is creepypasta.
Yeah,
This is dope.
let him finish the ghost
So
story.
I knocked on the door, and they looked at me again, and then they just looked away. And I was like,
that's so
"Hello, it needs a signature. Like, I'm gonna leave if you guys don't, if you guys don't sign for this. I'm sorry." And then I knocked again, and a different lady came out of this fucking hallway, just like speeding around the corner, scared the shit out of me. And she opens the door, and
That's horrifying.
I cannot duplicate the fucking volume of this woman's voice. That's how loud it was. It scared the shit out of me. She's like,
All right.
I think you did just duplicate it.
no,
probably
Yeah.
it was
more.
louder than that. I'm not kidding.
I doubt.
No, I'm not fucking kidding. I've never heard a human being make a sound this loud.
I've never heard a human being be louder than you,
I've never
Josh.
heard-
Dude,
I've never heard of
I
human
haven't
being.
either until this woman.
And I've been to concerts. and
This
I've never
woman
heard
actually
that.
screamed the word "hi" to me, and it like almost broke my eardrums. It
Almost made
scared
you
You know
die.
what?
the fucking
Here's
shit
the-
out of me. I
here's
almost
the
fucking
thing.
ran.
Sure
I was
that-
so
I
terrified.
don't feel
Fuck,
bad
what
for
the
you because
fuck?
you do that to me on
That
a
was a
weekly
banshee.
basis.
Like,
Not
that was
not as
that
loud.
person.
Not as loud, dude. If
Yes,
you had
you
this
do.
woman walk up,
This is
no,
scary.
I don't think
it's
you
not
get to
comparable.
decide
No,
how
dude.
loud you are.
If
So-
they're louder than
Because if
I
you
can make a
could,
sound,
you
then
would
I get to
already.
decide. If I know how loud I can be. If they're louder than me,
I know
It's
I know you know
worse.
how loud you can be. I don't think you know how loud you are in the moment. I think if you could decide how loud you are at all times, you would already do
What I
that.
don't understand is why that hurt my left ear and not my right ear. My right ear is the one I have facing towards you, and the left one it's still ringing.
It's
I
all the
don't
bounce
get
off
it.
the
Dude,
wall
okay,
from
so she
the wall.
Oh
screamed-
yeah, it bounced off the wall. That makes
she
sense.
screamed
Yeah.
"hi," and I was like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Jesus fuck!"
Fuck
And
you.
I was like, I have a package for you," and she's like, "What?" And she like screamed every time she talked. It was just the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. I cannot explain how fucking loud this woman was.
No, you don't need to keep trying.
Oh.
And she was like, I won't. But she was
Yeah.
like, what?
Maybe.
And I was like, I got this package. I need to verify your name. And she's like, she said her name just really fucking loud. And I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine. I didn't hear what her name was.
Because your ears are
'cause
so
your
Dude,
ears
I
are
was like,
broken.
no,
You
So
just
seriously.
loud I
hear-
couldn't hear it.
They're like, what's your name?
Yeah, dude. My ears were ringing. That's how loud it was.
No, I
like,
can-
I'm
I can
dead
imagine.
serious.
I can
It was
relate.
so
Who can
fucking
relate?
loud.
I can relate. Yeah. I already, I've experienced all that.
And I forgot what happened. This was so long ago, but I just remember that the volume of that woman's voice.
She picked me
Oh
up
my
and
God.
cradled me like a baby and,
And
gave
then
me kisses.
he was like, ears ringing. He was like, what the fuck? He looks back. The house is like
gone.
broken
The house
down,
is gone.
decrepit. It's like this moldy old haunted house looking thing. It wasn't like that when he walked up,
Mm-mm.
right?
It kind of was
Shamblers
like
inside.
And
that.
then, and then
Oh,
some
because
guy comes
zombies,
out
like-
of the mist and says, that
Were
that
they
house
all
has been
old?
gone for
And here's the
40
thing.
years.
No
They were
one's living in
like,
that
like
house for 10
30s,
years.
40s.
Here's the thing. When Josh turned around to exit the courtyard of this house and leave after he thought he delivered the package to a human, but really it was a wraith, he turned around and behind him was the front door of the house again.
Oh,
Dude,
He couldn't get away from the house.
but this time
Dude,
he
he
didn't have
never
any
got out.
packages.
Josh is still trapped in that house.
This is
I
such
remember
a
where
bizarre
this house
story
is.
because
I could bring you guys to where this house is and just drive by it, and I could like point it out to you
Let's
guys.
go to
Like,
the house right
Let's
now,
fucking
live
go.
on the podcast.
Let's see if it's real.
We'll bring the laptop. We'll bring the mics.
Here's the
Everybody, we're
thing.
traveling.
He tried to look at his UPS thing, right? He didn't get the name. He didn't even know if it was the right house. He goes back to UPS. He's like, "Hey, well, who are these people? Like, I don't even know if it's the right house." And
I can't even read these names that
supervisor
well. I can't
looks at it. He's
understand.
like, "Oh my god, no
died
one's
10
lived in
years
this
ago."
house since the 1930s."
For 40 years.
In
And
the 1930s, an entire family of 5
and then
was
Josh is like,
slaughtered in
"Holy
cold
shit!"
blood.
And then like he turns around for 2 seconds. He looks back.
Hi.
The supervisor isn't there.
He turns around for
He
2
looks-
seconds and looks back. His supervisor is Jesus Christ.
Well, he looks around, right?
And he gives you stock
There
advice.
is no UPS.
Oh,
There's
God.
never
there never has been.
never has been a UPS, right? He's never had a job.
Oh,
Josh
God.
is still trapped in that house.
Josh,
Josh is trapped in his dad's nutsack.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck! This goes all the way back.
Not again.
Josh is being cradled by Jesus Christ.
I have to think that so there's 3 options, and one of them is that those were dead people on the couch, and that's why they didn't
Absolutely.
come to the door, and that lady keeps dead people on her couch. 2,
Well, no, they like looked at me,
You think?
dude. I think they
Dude,
were
dead
Your
people
brain
can
trauma
they were
blocked it.
tweaked out on something.
No,
like
your
these
brain
people.
trauma blocked
that
it.
is my second guess, is that those people were tweaked out and they didn't know what to do, so they pull out their phones and they secretly texted the old lady that's also high on whatever they were high on, and they're like, "Do your thing."
They probably
loud
just didn't
Bessie.
fucking live there. It probably just wasn't not their package.
That's
Yeah.
what my guess is.
Yeah,
Either
It might
that-
that,
have
somebody
been,
else's house.
but
I would just sit there. I wouldn't fucking go to the door. Like,
either that, or they're all like roommates sharing the house. And
They were
if someone
roommates.
is getting a package and I'm sitting on the couch minding my own business, I'm not going to the door to sign for that shit.
I guess
I'm-
that's fair. That's
I
like
wish you'd sign
it's
for
like a
that
glass
package.
literally-
door, and they can see that you looked at them.
Yeah,
You're just gonna
that's
sit
literally
there and
what
just
Thomas
like.
just
I
explained.
literally did that to the motherfucker DoorDash because I don't want to talk to people. My house is my safe space. Someone comes over there, I don't want to talk to them. I'm gonna sit there till they get the message to fuck off.
word.
Yeah, but you don't need to sign for your food, and that's the difference.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
But
I would have preferred to just kind of leave it there.
Well, yeah.
I just wanted to leave it. It had to have been the right
Some-
house. Nobody
I
ever
feel
told
like
me that I
s-
delivered anything to a wrong area before. So
I feel like some like UPS delivery drivers and stuff will sometimes just like off the record be like, oh, they're. I can kind of see them. I'll just fucking sign it and leave it here.
Gotta be.
yeah, you can do whatever you want. I'm sure.
Wow, I never.
Um,
I wish
that's
they do that to me
illegal.
more often.
That's
They
illegal.
usually
You
just take
shouldn't
my fucking
self-sign it
packages.
and leave it there, but I'm sure some people do.
Like
Like,
I don't know if
require
it's
signature.
specifically UPS, but I've gotten plenty of signature required packages that they're just left at my door.
That's what I'm saying.
without a
I get
signature.
that all the
they-
time too.
Most of the time, I think they just fucking scribble a line and get on with their day.
They have never done that to me once. Every time that I want that to
They just don't
happen,
give you
and
a
I
shit.
don't sign up for this fucking signature bullshit. They just
Yeah.
like have it pre-selected, and you have to unselect it.
Really?
And I don't see.
Oh, you
it.
don't remember to not do that?
Huh?
You don't remember to?
No, I
unselect?
don't.
Yeah, you
Because
don't
I
Well, it's
never
not
think
always an
about it.
option.
What do you
Never think
fucking-
about it.
It's not always an
It's not
option
always
depending
an
on the
option. That's
website
why.
you're
So
buying
then,
from.
and it depends. For some fucking items, sometimes you buy it and they're like, "Oh, your signature," and I'm like, "No," and you can't undo it either. You can't undo it ever. So
Yeah.
then they show up at the only time when you're like, I gotta go poo poo, but I don't want to do it because they're
Yeah.
gonna come here with my package, and I fucking know it. And then 15 years pass, and you go, I guess I will take that shit. And then the second your ass touches that toilet seat, bing, 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 and the
Yeah.
ring ding donging on your door, and then like the second you go down there, they've been gone. They were never there in the first place.
Dude, I'm so against having to have like social interactions with like delivery people that I had an $800 like Sweetwater order that I like unchecked the sign for thing. It could have been lost
Holy
forever
shit.
because I didn't want to fucking talk to anyone.
Oh, wait, that's
how
why?
against that I am.
I just turned that shit off because that's annoying. When I bought my guitar, I
Hmm.
was like, I don't want to
just-
fucking
I'm-
be there.
I'm like Thomas. I don't fucking care
I
to talk
have
to
1000%
Yeah.
social anxiety sometimes.
anybody. I think it's a
like-
millennial thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't really like that till COVID though, honestly.
Really?
Made it worse,
Yeah.
probably.
Maybe it just like amplified it. And
It's amplified it
point.
for me, I feel like.
I just didn't like being around people in the first place because, like, other people, they have their own cum in their balls, and it's like, what if that gets on me? That's like,
Yeah.
that'd
Yeah,
be
that's
weird.
pretty weird.
And that would never be an option if I wasn't close to
But
them.
it's like really bad for me. Like it's never been this bad because I go to school and I just like have such a hard time like talking to people. And I honestly skip classes all the time just cuz I don't want to be around people.
That's fair. Yeah, people fucking.
I feel it, man.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I went to college.
My anxiety is like so bad that I just like will
Especially
literally
after getting COVID.
I'll take a C for the entire like semester if it means not having to like be around people.
The other thing that I thought, this is going back because I just remembered that I had thought about it for Josh's story, is the lady that screamed. I know this is nothing. I know it feels very weird for me to go back to this. She's probably just high out of her fucking mind and was just like, her thoughts were, I don't know how loud I am because I'm so fucking high. I don't know how loud I am. And so she opened the door and just screamed.
She just wanted to make sure he could hear her. When I was a pizza delivery person, there was this dude who ordered the same thing every single week. He lived in a fucking Holiday Inn and he was blind. And he ordered a personal pizza with fucking anchovies.
Ugh.
they smell so bad, and they ruin your fucking car because they smell so bad.
Oh god.
I always had to like roll the windows down, even in like blizzard conditions. My windows were rolled down because of how
it
those
smelled
smell.
that bad?
They smell so
Dude,
fucking
yeah.
bad
Why do
fucking
people
just
order them?
fish.
because they're
Fish.
assholes.
Yeah.
They're just like
They wanna
fishy,
taste
yeah.
they wanna
Because
taste
they're
the fish
literally
on the beach.
terrorists. But this fucking dude, every single week, yeah, every single week he would fucking order the same shit. He
damn.
had like, he had this like roll of bills that I had to assume were like an order from like values, because he was blind. He didn't know what he was giving me, but he was paying in cash. It was kind of weird, but
That's just like the
And it was
one
always the
thing-
right amount.
it always was. It was the exact right amount because he never fucking tipped me. Even though,
Oh my god.
even though my car suffered because of his stinky fucking order.
I would just like tape his order to the roof of my car.
But anyways, I also have a terrifying story for you guys today. On a dark,
Wait. What if he didn't know he was ordering it? That's just like that's the only fucking thing that up like a pre-saved order that like his kid set
He's
up
like-
for him as like a
He's
joke.
like, oh, I fucking hate anchovies.
Yeah, he
I'm
just
never gonna
fucking
tip them. They always
hates
put
it.
anchovies on my damn pizza.
Yeah.
But
But
he's
it
like-
smells so
Fucking
fucking
anchovy.
bad.
He's
I don't
fucking
even eat it. I just give it to my cat.
He has no
My
fucking
kids
idea.
fucking
He's
prank
too
me all the
so,
time,
like-
putting fish on my damn pizza.
It's
he's
something
too
that's just
socially
his fucking-
awkward to complain about like anchovies being on his order every goddamn time.
Yeah, he's
So
just
he just like has a pile of anchovy pizzas that he never eats in his apartment.
Oh,
One
God.
of
I'm
these
still-
days they'll get it right.
yeah.
One of
Alright,
these days,
scary
they'll-
story. I'm ready.
Scary
to be
story time, right?
Terrified.
Dark and stormy night. It might have not been stormy, but it was definitely dark, right?
As
Well,
night
it
usually is. I
at
agree.
nighttime.
Yep.
That's usually a
Yeah.
thing.
Can you please like edit like pause this? You can
Oh my
continue
god!
after
I
this,
just
but
want to
can
say
you
this
can you add
story
in
so
like
bad.
spooky like
I was thinking
ghost story
about
music
it.
like woo and like wind and like lightning and rain and shit?
So
do we
yeah,
do that? Do
Yeah,
we do that
let's-
live?
let's do that.
I'll be the wind, and then Cade, you can be.
I don't think it's gonna come out as good as just using a random.
you can be
thing.
lightning
Well, if it
every
does
now
like
and again
that.
and spooky
like that.
noises, and then Josh, you can be the.
Don't tell me what I can be.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was like, three's a lot.
Three's a crowd, really.
All right, I'm ready.
Who needs four?
You gotta
Imagine
be a lot quieter than that.
Yeah, you're gonna
Fuck,
have to.
dude.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Why are you like this, Josh? All right. Imagine a dark, stormy night, right? You're walking home from whatever you were doing at nighttime, right? You ever get the feeling when like someone's watching you? Like when you're walking at night, and sometimes you always like look behind you just to make sure.
Yeah.
But and I feel like when you're walking at night, you always have this like heightened paranoia that someone's like following you or someone's like watching you, right? Anyways, I had that feeling really fucking strong walking home one night. And I kept looking over my shoulder, didn't see anything, and I made it home. And as I fucking walked into my house, I turned around to close the door, and someone was like crossing my yard towards me. It was so fucking terrifying. And I fucking like slammed the door, locked it. Like, I was so.
So they were actually
fucking-
following you though?
There was. I don't know if they were following me, but someone was crossing the yard to the door as I was closing it. While I had that fucking scary feeling the entire time.
You gotta do. I don't know you. And that's my purse. I don't know you.
That's why you just flip the tables and start following them.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, you just go.
Yeah, you just turn around and turns out you were holding a knife the whole time. You just chase him down with a knife. They're like, oh, what the fuck?
That's where you just turn around and you stick your hand in your jacket like you're gonna grab something.
Oh,
I
fuck
was-
me, dude. That scared me, and I knew you were joking.
I was
dude. You
so
fucking
ready
raised
to
my heart rate.
fucking like.
He's doing it. It's a gun. He's got guns.
It's stuck in here.
I was so ready to fight that person.
So you closed the door and then like
I
that's
closed
That's
it,
the end of
locked
it?
it. No.
He turned off
And
the
did
light.
you put it in your pocket?
Hey, Thomas.
The whole door?
Thomas, I've got a question. Was this at our house that we share?
The whole guy that was
No.
following him
Okay,
in
I
his
was like, what the
pocket.
fuck? dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
I was like,
never
you
told
didn't
me.
fucking tell me about this. This is
No,
fucking
this is when
intense.
I was a kid. But
Oh, you were
He's
a
in your-
little child.
He's
Shit,
in your
that's an important
basement.
detail. You can't
That's
just
a
leave
really
that shit
important
out.
detail.
well, okay. I was a high
He's
school
like,
age
I was ready
person.
to fight
I was
this
high
guy.
school aged. Okay, I was like 16, 17.
Oh, okay.
So, but we had a deaf neighbor.
A dead neighbor?
A-
The spooky
fuck
gets
me, dude.
spooky.
A deaf neighbor can't hear, right?
He's got bad ears.
It was my deaf neighbor. Like
Yeah.
I finally mustered up the courage. Like there was knocking on the door. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna fuck this person up."
Imagine how
I
futile.
open the door. I start beating the shit out of my deaf
He literally
neighbor.
beat the shit out of him.
No.
Oh. Okay, first off, I was like, how'd your deaf neighbor hear the door? Like,
Oh, dude, that's
No,
funny.
he came to his door.
Came to Thomas's door.
The deaf
you
neighbor was the person crossing my yard.
oh, I thought you knocked on your
Wait, was it
neighbor's,
really
your deaf
your deaf
neighbor's
neighbor?
door, and they opened
Yeah.
it, and you beat the
so
shit
you
out
found
of
out
them.
later.
He
No,
said
it
it was
right
like,
then.
he
No,
opened the
I
door
opened
right
the
then.
door, right?
Ready to fight that person?
Yes.
And found out that
Ready
was
to
your deaf-
fucking like find out what the fuck was going on.
Why didn't you just like look out your window or something?
I did.
No windows. No
I-
houses
it
have
was
windows.
dark.
It's 2020.
Oh,
like,
you just couldn't tell who
I
it
just
was.
saw a
or
figure
one.
crossing the fucking
Actually,
yard. I was
I
like,
fucked that up.
holy shit. I had goosebumps. Like, I was amped up.
The book?
Literally, you
Did
get
you
those
just come from
fucking-
the
You get
library?
those like you get those brain drugs right running through your blood, and you're like,
Like, yeah.
fucking killing
They probably thought they probably knew that they scared the shit out of you.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you know when you're so fucking scared, like, your head gets all, like, foggy and, like, you got the goosebumps and,
The
like,
booze. Oh, that's why your head's
Booze.
foggy. Probably has way more to do
your
with the
fucking
booze than the fear.
adrenaline is, like,
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Whoa,
you ever
said
been
that at
like
the same
that?
time.
I was like that. I opened the door, like, ready for shit to go down.
With your Glock in hand.
And it was my fucking deaf neighbor, and she couldn't tell me what she wanted, and I had to like figure it out. I just stand there and try to like decipher what she meant, and I don't remember what she wanted, but I think I figured it out. But just that moment, like turning around to close the door, and a fucking figure is crossing the like yard at me after walking
So wait,
home.
was it them?
with that feeling?
Yeah.
Was it them follow? Okay.
Yes, that's what. That's what,
So they just
walked
see
across the
you-
lawn and then they knocked on the door.
Look
They were
at
trying to
them,
get us
and then
help
you
with
run
something.
and
Well, I
shut
don't-
yourself inside.
I don't know if they were following me. I just know that I had that feeling really strong all the way walking home.
And then at the last,
And then,
little
like,
bit-
at the last minute, I turn around, someone's crossing the yard at me, and I was like,
they were
that
definitely
was
following you.
So
When you passed their
fucking
house,
terrifying.
when you passed their house, they came out to ask you for help, but they couldn't like shout at you.
so they
they were
just
try-
followed me. They're like, this
Yeah,
fucking
they were sign
asshole, like,
languaging
turn
behind
around.
you. Sign languaging, turn around,
they were trying to walk loud enough that you could hear them, but
stomping.
And they're
That's
like,
why they
well,
walked
he's
through the
not getting
yard.
the
They're like, "Oh,
message.
crunch
I'm
your
just
fingers."
gonna run into his
freaked
line
out
of view.
and ran away. So-
But the thing is, like, I was turning around. Like, I had that feeling so bad that I was
that you were
freaked
looking
out.
everywhere and then didn't see anything
I
until
was
the
freaked
last
out.
second.
Yeah, I was freaked out walking home and then turn around and see an actual person crossing the yard at me. It was fucking
No, that is
terrifying.
creepy as fuck.
I used
for
to do
sure.
that shit all the time in like North Carolina,
Used to
where
follow
I would
people?
just scare myself
Mm.
from things that aren't real. I would just be walking home and it'd be like 8, and I would just that's when things just got like creepy. It didn't get like dark outside; it got kind of like dark blue outside, and I would just like, oh, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel right, and then I'd start thinking about scary things. And then I lived next to a swamp, and it was
Dude, there's
scarier.
swamp monsters in
Because
North
there was
Carolina.
this one book that I read by Goosebumps, the Goosebumps guy, and
My favorite author, Goosebumps, Jonathan Goose.
and he fucking-
Jonathan Bumps.
Jonathan Bump.
R.L.
Jonathan
Stein.
Goosebumps.
R.L. Stein. And there was this one, my favorite one, also the spookiest one, where there's like a werewolf in a swamp,
Mm-hmm.
and I always pictured it was behind my house because I lived by a swamp, and so then I thought there was just werewolves and stuff, and I'd scare myself.
There are.
And that feeling I would get,
I've seen him.
it haunts me to this day.
They're
no, I don't
called
think about
wampus
it
Yeah,
ever.
you're just like,
but
I got a feeling. Goosebumps.
More than a feeling. Goosebumps.
So everybody, I have some brutal truth to lay on you guys. I think we're getting pretty close to having to call it for this mini
oh,
episode.
thank God, because I'm so hungry.
Again,
I feel like I'm
everybody-
gonna pass out.
We really appreciate you guys working with us. We're still having some issues, even though this is our like 21st episode.
That's not that many.
it's
That's enough
mostly-
to have issues still.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, it's mostly
We're
my
still
laptop's
figuring
fault.
ourselves out.
Donate to my PayPal so I can get a new laptop.
Give
just
us
for the podcast.
money. We need fucking money, dude.
We don't-
Like, give us so
Yeah,
much. Give
well-
us all your money.
Give us all We know you all got stimmies.
Yeah.
Send it.
Send
Full
all
send.
your
Full
stimmies.
send
We'll buy
all
one
the
laptop
stimmies.
with it.
We need to work together. You give
biggest-
us your stimmies.
The biggest issue is just like everything that could ever go wrong has gone wrong once. So we always solve one issue, and then the next time it's a different fucking issue.
And it would be
We've
totally
had every problem you can
solved.
imagine. We've had whole
with
episodes
money.
get corrupted. We've had just certain audio files get corrupted. We've had them stretch weirdly. Yeah, making podcasts fucking
We need
sucks.
a
I hate you guys.
$3,000
I take
Apple
it back. I don't want to be on the
MacBook to
podcast.
record our podcast, and we're not paying for that, you know. So
Well, just all record it on our phone, slap it together, don't edit it, and throw it up.
you know
That's
what?
it.
If I don't start seeing some fucking Cash App donations to our Spotify, we might just have to start doing that. Honestly,
Just gonna,
What happened?
We're actually going to degrade
I'm just
the volume of the
chastising our fans. I don't think they're really doing
quality.
enough, you know.
We're not going to have any more
Just kidding.
quality.
Just-
Guys, if
Fuck
you could
them.
imagine all the quality on the podcast just goes right out the window.
just goes right
no
out the
more
window.
quality. We run out of it. We used it all because you guys
It's
didn't
all
donate
gone.
enough.
By episode 20.
Go donate to the fucking podcast. Give us more quality.
We should end
And
this.
God
though, 'cause I have-
said,
Will we have merch out by this podcast?
yeah,
We
I don't know,
this
will we?
podcast is
this
2
was
weeks
coming
from
out
now.
3
Okay.
weeks from now.
So can I plug?
Yeah.
Oh, you can plug me.
All right, thank you for listening to the podcast, everybody. Follow us on Instagram at Properties of Nature Band, or follow us on Twitter at pawn_band. Also, pick up our merch. We have 2 different styles
That's
of
right,
the
baby.
same design. Please check them both out. Buy them both. Buy one for your mother, your
Buy all of
cousin,
them.
your
Oh,
mother's lover.
There's
your
150
friends.
available. Get them
And
while they last.
we're using the
Buy 'em for yourself.
proceeds from the t-shirts to buy more podcast equipment
We
so we
are
can have
not.
less issues,
That's
right?
We
going
are doing
straight
that.
to
We're
recording.
using it
Recording
to
music.
record music.
And
That's
also
going
buy
straight
more
to recording.
shirts.
And Gabe's gonna
we
play
did have to
Cade.
buy more.
I'm going to play
Cade's a fucking
Creed.
liar.
Hey guys,
Plug
by the way,
Cade.
here's the play. This is a limited edition run, which means if you buy every single shirt, you can sell it at a profit.
That's
Just letting you
literally
know.
true.
You will own every t-shirt in existence.